Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm in my backyard this afternoon, and I think a lot about how to be a better person, and I often reflect back on my actions, words that I've said, even thoughts that I've had, and I'm always trying to analyze how can I be a better person. And I think YouTube is a really good environment for us to practice being a good person, a better person. For example, I've gotten a lot of comments from several of my videos, not a ton of videos, but several of them in particular have gotten a lot of comments on them. And most of the comments have been very nice, very kind, very compassionate. But there's been a few that have been really mean. And I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. I wonder, when people make mean comments on YouTube, I wonder if they would say the same thing if they were standing face to face to somebody, if they would say the same things. So when I make comments on YouTube videos that I've watched, if I feel like making a comment, I do try to imagine, would I say this to this person if I was face to face with them? How would I say it if I want to criticize something or I don't agree with what they might be saying? So I think it's good for us to, when we make comments, when we email people, when we text others, that we make sure that we're doing it the same way we would if we were face to face with them. The other thing that I wanted to say is, I don't know why a lot of these negative comments, these very rude comments, very mean comments, coming from people that absolutely have no idea who I am really, it affects me. And you know, it's different when you're making a comment on a channel that's got 60, 70, 80, 100,000, a million followers. It's virtually impossible for that channel to respond to that many people. So it's more than likely that your comment isn't even being seen. I mean, you would literally need, you know, even if you had 50 or 60,000 subscribers on your channel, for somebody to, you know, especially with 3,000-4,000 views, you might have thousands and thousands of comments. How could you possibly respond to all those comments? Now, with smaller channels, it's easier, and I've tried to respond to every comment that anybody's made, even if it's been a mean comment or a rude comment. For the most part, I've given it a thumbs up. Not that I agree, but just to acknowledge that I've seen the comment. And it is different with smaller channels that have 200, 300, 400, maybe even 1,000 subscribers. It's more than likely that when you comment, when any of us comment on something, that's going to be seen by that person, and that person is likely to read it, and it can hurt. And now I've had some of these really negative, mean comments, and you know, it stuck with me for several days before I could get it out of my mind. Now, I know I don't have to read every comment. I know I don't even have to have a YouTube channel, but I wanted to do this as therapy for myself and to help others in any way I can. So the final thing that I wanted to say is, when we make rude comments, or it doesn't even have to be on YouTube, when you make a rude comment to anybody, or you swear at anybody, or you give somebody the finger when you're driving, you say something negative to your spouse or a friend or a colleague or something like that, that's not only affecting them, but to a lesser degree, maybe it might not feel like it's affecting us personally, the one who's made that comment, but it does. And it will come back to us at some point. we all understand what karma is, and we can see karma when we do obvious things. We can almost sometimes instantaneously see the result of that negative action, but subtle things, even making a negative comment, saying you're dumb, you're stupid, get a personality, things like that, that will come back to us in some way, some manner. So my suggestion is to, and I try to do this myself, is to try to say things in a kind and compassionate way, and always measure the words that you're going to type by first asking yourself, would I say that to this person if I was speaking to them face to face? And I think that's the first step. Now, some of us are just going to be rude and, not care, but other people will stop and think about their thoughts and maybe think, is that the best way to say it? Could I essentially convey the same thought, the same feeling that I have in a more compassionate way? And when we do this, my friends, I firmly believe that it will make us more at ease, more peaceful, more happy individuals. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want to be happier? Who doesn't want to feel a sense of ease and peacefulness in our lives? Who doesn't want to experience a sense of well-being? We all strive for that, and we're trying to do that every day of our lives, when we're working, when we're interacting with others, in all ways. All right, my friends, thank you for listening to this. I know it's another ramble, but I just wanted to think about these things. A lot of you have mentioned that you want more content of me giving my thoughts about how to be a happier, more peaceful human being. This also goes to our own overall health, our mental health, and as well as our physical health. All these things affect our mental health and physical health in one way or another. So this is one way to move ourselves to better mental health, better physical health, and a greater sense of well-being. Thank you very much for listening, and remember, try to be a good human being as best as you can, and do try to help others wherever you have the opportunity to do so. Have a beautiful day, my friends. Many blessings to you. Thank you.